This is day 74, the empty inbox paradox. I spent nearly the entire day yesterday on a mission to consolidate, to simplify, to bring order to the chaos that had become my digital life. Every inbox, every task list, every calendar, every notification stream, I gathered them all up like scattered sheep and herded them into one single master inbox. One inbox to rule them all, as it were. SMS messages, social media DMs, and email accounts I'd forgotten I even had. Everything now flows into one place. Then came the real work. I built rules, I created filters, I set up forwarding protocols and automated processes to handle the noise, to sort the wheat from the chaff without my constant intervention. I worked through the evening, testing and refining until the system hummed like a well-oiled machine. This morning, I sat down at my desk and opened up that master inbox and stared at emptiness. Nothing. 0 unread messages. No red notification badges screaming for attention. No calendar alerts pinging me about meetings I'd forgotten to prepare for. Just clean, organized silence. The feeling that washed over me was not relief. It was something stranger. Something almost unsettling. I had nothing to do. The thought arrived unbidden as I sat there in my mind like an unwelcome guest. That can't be right. I always wake up on Monday morning with a knot in my stomach, with that familiar pressure building behind my eyes. The stress of Monday morning has been constant companion for so long that I've stopped questioning it. But now I understand maybe where it came from. It was not the work itself, it was the chaos, the scattered inboxes, each one demanding attention. The task list that multiplied like rabbits, the calendar entries that appeared without my permission, all those open items, all those loose ends, all those digital voices shouting at once. They created a background hum of anxiety that I've learned to accept as normal. Now they are gone. They're cleaned up, organized, automated, filtered out. And I'm left with something I have not experienced in years. Time. Actual unstructured time to work on what matters to me the most. But here's the problem. What does matter to me the most? The question hangs in the air like smoke. For so long, my inbox drove my life. It told me what to do next. It set my priorities. It gave me the illusion of productivity because there was something always to respond to, always some fire to put out, always some task to check off. The inbox was my taskmaster, and I was a willing servant, it seems. Without it, I'm suddenly free. And freedom, I am discovering, comes with its own burden. The burden of choice, the burden of intentionality, the burden of actually deciding what deserves my attention and what does not. I have a large block of time today, hours in fact, time I would have previously frittered away on email responses, calendar shuffling, and maybe staring at my task list. The time that is now mine to spend on an important project. But what project? And more importantly, which part of that project? What should I work on first and why? These are not trivial questions. They are questions that matter. They are the questions I have been avoiding by letting my inbox answer them for me. The inbox was convenient that way. It removed the need for discernment. It removed the need for the strategic thinker. It removed the need to sit with uncertainty and make hard choices about where to invest my limited energy. So I've decided something. I will spend the first 15 minutes of my work block doing nothing productive. I will sit here and ponder. I will think deeply about what I should work on first and why. I will resist the urge to dive in and start doing something, anything, to fill the void left by my empty inbox. I will try, I guess, to be intentional. Thinking like this is uncomfortable. My brain wants to move. It intends to act. It wants to feel productive. But productivity without direction is just motion, and motion without purpose is just noise. I've spent too many years creating noise and calling it work. The empty inbox is not the goal, it's the beginning. It's the clearing of the deck. It's the removal of the obstacles that stood between me and the work that actually matters. But now I have to do the harder thing. I have to figure out what that work is. I have to choose. I have to prioritize. I have to say no to good things so I can say yes to the best things. Learning how to actually work is the paradox of efficiency. When you remove the inefficiencies, when you automate the busy work, when you clear away the clutter, you are left with something far more challenging than a full inbox. You are left with yourself. You are left with your own judgment. You are responsible for deciding what deserves your time and what does not. So I sit here in the quiet of Monday morning, staring at this empty inbox, feeling both liberated and terrified. The system is working. The automation is humming along. The chaos has been tamed. Now comes the real work, the work of thinking, the work of choosing, the work of being deliberate about what I create and why. I'll spend these 15 minutes well. I will not rush. I will not fill the silence with action for action's sake. I will sit with this really tough question. What is most important? And when I have an answer, an honest answer, not just the first thing that comes to mind, then I will act. Then I will work. Then I will create something that matters. The empty inbox is not the end, it's the beginning, and the beginning is always the most challenging part.